Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness apparently had 33 rewrites. 33 rewrites. Now, this was posted by Ms. Gomez, who played America Chavez, and this is in defense of the movie? Alright then. That's defending the movie. Now, I guess that's defending the writer, Michael Waldron, by basically saying he was told to continuously rewrite the script. It doesn't really defend the movie itself. It's more, a condemnation of Marvel. And it goes to show just how bad they've gone. 33 rewrites. That ain't good. And no wonder you then have the likes of the Blade reboot. It's supposedly a month out from shooting, and they still haven't nailed a script down. It starts to actually make sense now. All of this starts to make sense. So hit subscribe if you're new here, ladies and gents. This is the current state of Marvel on a whole. And this is just hilarious, to me anyway. So as this article notes, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness didn't live up to the lofty expectations. It just wasn't a very good film, to be fair. I didn't enjoy it. I wasn't a huge fan of it. Now, obviously, there was a lot of trailers, a lot of stills, and from what we could see, it was pretty clear cut that things were changed, things were just all over the place, and they reshot this film really close to the film, being released, and that was a huge issue as well. That was very concerning. Rumours at the time, I did a video on it, it's basically like they're reshooting the entire film. The amount of reshoots, the length of time that they're reshooting for, they must be reshooting almost the entirety of the film. So, it's not good. We kind of knew that at the time. But basically, we're now figuring out exactly why. And exactly why is continuous rewrites, sorry. Sorry, you got to forgive me, I'm dieting pretty hard right now. I'm under 5 weeks out, well, just over 5 weeks out from a contest, so pretty dead right now. Now, as this article notes, reshoots are the norm for any movie, actually. It's not just Marvel movies, it's the reshoots for any movie. But I remember these reshoots basically being the runtime of a normal principal photography. Now, the Illuminati's roster kept changing, as did the way Stephen Strange's story played out from start to finish. So fans and critics alike have taken aim at the movie's script, with plenty of people now expressing concern over whether Loki scribe Michael Waldron is capable of penning a project as huge as Avengers Secret War. It's not just him. You got to remember the guy who did Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. He's doing Kang Dynasty. That's alarming as it is. I think it's hilarious currently that we're doing this writer's strike as well. And I know I'll cop some flack from this because people seemingly defend anyone striking for anything these days. But look, Hollywood writers are dog shit. Alright? Them striking is a perfect opportunity for Hollywood just to go, you're fired. See you later. So you want more money to give us substandard movies? Nah, fuck off. Now, it's difficult to discern whether it's from the studio or from the writers. And I think this is a prime example of that, actually. Is this the result of Michael Waldron? Right? Or is it the result of Marvel? Because the interesting thing here is that, you're asking for 33 rewrites. Well, why did you ask for 33 rewrites? It's like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Did they get a substandard script and they just wanted to keep going? Or did they get a good script and they just wanted to change it? That's the interesting thing, right? Now, in a recent Instagram story, America Chavez actress Ms. Gomez, I can't say her first name, whose story arc also appeared to change greatly, spoke out to defend the writer from online attacks. Y'all need to stop hating on Michael Waldron, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness star stated. He's an excellent writer. They asked for 33 rewrites. None of it's up to him. I'm really surprised she has come out and said this. It's like, are you in a movie? I don't think you're getting a movie. I don't think you're going to be in the future. You know, she's lambasting Marvel here. But also, like I say, to say he's an excellent writer, but asking for 33 rewrites, what came first? A substandard shitty script? Or, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but, you know, would Marvel scrap a good script? They probably would, FYI. I'm sure they probably would, but, yeah, I don't know. This, to me, is interesting. Now, this article's like, oh, you know, we're surprised that Michael Waldron wanted to continue working with Marvel Studios, if that's the case. But there's a chance he's given more time and freedom with Avengers Secret Wars. That movie will end the Multiverse saga, and as opposed to setting the stage for it, we'd like to think that Marvel Studios will have a better idea of where this story is heading by then. Now, again, you know, who is it? Who's done this? Is it a case, ladies and gents, is it a case that Marvel has become so entrenched with their producers, they're becoming much more made for committee? And you know, in fairness, this is a difficult one to posit because I don't like Hollywood writers at this point in time. I don't think Hollywood writers are particularly good. I think there's very few of them that are particularly good, actually. I think that only needs to be, you know, go to the cinema to figure that out. It's not exactly difficult. There's not many that are actually that great. But I also think Marvel Studios proper are going way downhill as well. Like way downhill. You know, and you had Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. I mean, they reshot the end of that bloody suit like a month out. A couple of weeks out from the film release, and they were reshooting the end. And this is, I think, a byproduct of both individuals. And this is the same with Lucasfilm as well. They hire writers. Literally, they get a script pitched to them. They hire the writers. And then they decide, actually, they don't like that script. So they bin off the writers. And I think this is probably a similar element. As in, they hire a writer, they get in a script, and they're like, we'll just change it. We'll just change it. We'll just change it. And so you're 30 fucking 3 rewrites. That's awful. What are you doing? What are you actually doing? But again, loads of people didn't like Loki. So, is that because Michael Waldron's just not very good? What came first, the chicken or the egg? A shitty movie or a substandard script? Or, you know, an overpowering studio? Let me know. I'd love to hear it, but this is indicative of Marvel on a whole going downhill. And this absolutely does not defend the movie. It does not defend the writer, and it doesn't defend Marvel. It's a condemnation of them all. So let me know what you think down below. Hit subscribe if you're new here. Give the video a like and a share. Cheers, guys. Take care.